Hi everyone, I'm Jhanteigh Kupihea, the editorial director of Quirk Books, and today I'm here to tell you a little bit about the exceptional rom-com mystery Siri, Who Am I by Sam Tschida. So I actually hesitated to call this a rom-com when I was first presenting this book to my colleagues and then to our sales force. I mean, technically, we have a beautiful 20-something woman who's very charming, but also kind of spiky and flawed, like a Kate Hudson, Anne Hathaway, or Katherine Heigl rom-com character. And technically, we have a cute guy who helps her on her journey, who you know she should be with the minute she meets him, but she's too hung up on some other guy who's rich and gorgeous, but clearly isn't the one. But in this particular story, our heroine has no idea who she is and sort of suspects that the rich guy she's hung up on tried to kill her. So let's back up a bit. Our heroine is Mia, a woman who wakes up from a coma in an LA hospital with no idea of who she is and how she got there. All she knows is that she arrived in a yellow Prada party dress and tiara with a sizable head wound, and she seems to know everything that has ever happened on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She has an iPhone, but when she tries to call the person named Mom on her phone, the line is disconnected. So that's her first red flag. She also has no saved texts or emails, just an Instagram account that tells her that she's basically an influencer and lives in a big pink townhouse in Long Beach. But when she gets to that house, she finds Max, a hot neuroscience postdoc who is house sitting for a guy named JP and has never heard of Mia. Mia has a key to the house, but there isn't a single photo of her on the wall, and she can barely find anything that seems like it would belong to her beyond a few copies of Us Weekly in the bedroom. After some sleuthing, Mia discovers that JP is a French billionaire and her boyfriend. Yay! But she has some questions. Why wasn't he at the hospital with her? And how the hell did she get to that hospital if he didn't bring her? The best way she can answer these questions is to work backwards through her Instagram with a little help from her Uber app to retrace her steps. At this point, she has more in common with Guy Pearce from Memento than Kate Hudson in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Max, who is very concerned about his new amnesiac friend running around LA in a dirty party dress with a bandage on her head, tags along. But as soon as Mia starts tugging at the loose threads of her life, everything comes apart. I don't think it's too much of a spoiler to reveal that Mia isn't who she's presenting herself to be on Instagram, and it's possible that whoever put her into the hospital had a very good reason to do so. Now, here's what I love about Mia, our blithely unaware and slightly deranged heroine. As she learns the hard truth about herself, she also comes to understand what motivated pre-amnesia Mia and learns from her mistakes. It might be too late to make amends to everyone she encountered on the way to that hospital, but that's not going to stop her from trying. This novel is so funny, so filled with verve and energy, and so insightful about modern-day influencer culture. It's also really suspenseful. As Mia runs around LA, retracing her steps, I had no idea where she was taking me, but the twists and turns were so fun to follow, and in the process, I felt like I really got to know this character, even if she didn't know a thing about herself. So this book isn't coming out until January, but I already have a final copy to share with you. We were originally going to publish this in time for beach reading season this year, but now it's our Valentine's Day treat to you next year. This book was a May Indie Next pick and got a fantastic review from Shelf Awareness before we moved it, and I'm just so proud of it. The author, Sam Tschida, published ebook originals with Entangled Press, but this is her print debut and her coming out party as an author. I don't think this will be the last time you hear me talking about Sam, and we have more good news to announce about this book later down the line. Until then, if you're a bookseller, librarian, or reviewer, I hope you get a digital ARC and curl up with this at home. It'll make you feel like you're at the beach. And readers, I hope you pick this up as an early Valentine's Day gift to yourself next January. I hope you love it. Enjoy!